So this series is kind of the Micmac Boulevard area around Micmac Mall in Dartmouth. We have this huge boulevard, I guess huge by HRM standards, and this was actually meant to be a 4-lane road. But the boulevard ends right up there, even though there's a highway connector up there. Kind of a lack of bicycle lanes too, which is not very good, but they could put more lanes, but they don't really need them. We got a weird split phase intersection up there, which we will check out soon, but we got to check out this crosswalk in a parking lot no one uses. So we'll go check it out here. So this is actually on private property. So it's your standard RA5 setup, just like in the rest of Halifax. Goes for quite a while. There's 2 RA5s in this parking lot. But it's, like I said, private property, no post-mounted, lack of signs, old crappy crosswalk lines, but yeah, no one really uses it. So anyway, that's there's another one on the other side of this parking lot, but it's basically the same. I think the only thing worth mentioning is that the RA4 crosswalk signs are black instead of white, which is kind of weird, but it's basically the same idea. Everyone's seen a mid-block crosswalk before. Anyway, I just figured that would be that would have been worth mentioning in the parking lot, because it does get pretty busy and people like to drive relatively fast through here. But the other thing is this crosswalk here, which is crossing not really a 4-lane road, but it is, there's no RFBs, there's no any sort of, safety device other than, I guess, the signs and the lines, but that doesn't really, I don't really count that as a safety device. So one thing the city has been doing more recently to upgrade crosswalks, actually, is adding stop lines or yield lines, which are those little triangles that you see. I know Moncton uses them. I've seen them down in the States. Bigger cities have them. And it just kind of helps people, stop a bit better, I guess. Like, gives them a place to stop rather than, like, right up on the line. They've been adding more lights, safety, reflective tape. Signals have been getting more leading pedestrian intervals, which is great. Still waiting on those bicycle signals, but we are getting more safety devices, which is good. Still a little bit behind the rest of the country. Even the other maritime provinces have been doing better than us, but Nova Scotia's always been so slow to adapt to new and good things. But I figured I'd make this video kind of a two-banger. We're going to lead into the split phase intersection here. The interesting thing about this intersection is it runs split phase from Micmac Boulevard here. Micmac Boulevard also goes left, and it runs split phase out of the Brookdale neighborhood there. We have a mix of Chapel Hill and some Fortran sections as well. I'll show you the colors of these signals when I get closer. You got Main Street detection for preemption. Don't see any side street, not that I can tell. So we're going to take a cross here. So we'll always run split phase. But yeah, there actually used to be Gentrals here years ago. And they removed them back in 2008. And then this was a four-way stop for a long time. And then they put these here. I don't see these signals being very necessary, honestly. Oh, oops, sorry about that. So we're going back to Main Street. So it's just Main Street, permissive. So there you got your 4-lane road, but the right lane's used for parking. Lack of sidewalks on that side of the road. It's not a very pedestrian-friendly area, despite there being one of Nova Scotia's largest malls here. This should be a roundabout. I know everyone kind of poo-poos roundabouts because, people just don't know how to drive. But really, this should be a roundabout. As much as I love seeing lights in weird places, these lights really don't make any sense. There are your weird colored sections there. I'm a liar. I think that might actually all be Fortran. No, they're TCTs. Yeah, sorry, TCTs. Yeah, there's a little ribs on the inside there, but just different colors for some reason. Yeah, this is kind of an oddball. You can see they've been replaced with some Econo lights over there. It's just weird to see that there's a stop sign right up there onto a small residential road. And then this road here is just like, yeah, traffic lights. That makes sense. But it's because of the main traffic going that way. So we're going to take a walk this way, and we're going to go right into another intersection right up the road here. Anyway, this is an interesting intersection nonetheless, so it's actually going to change. No sidewalks on the residential road either. There you go. Alright, we'll be back at the next intersection.